is ready for this preview. It's all about Fair 2. I am your host, KB, and I am joined by Mr. Coach on the Happy People TV. This is your prediction, lineup, and score prediction, and mood in the camp video. Of course, the preview for the match against Sundowns. The humdinger of the season so far is going to be held tomorrow, 3 p.m. As you can see at the top of the screen. I must sound like I am jumping around my words right now. It's because I'm so excited, because I know that tomorrow's game might define Abdeslam Ouaddou's career and might define our season going forward. The expectations will be drawn from this. A lot of things, whether we win or lose, things are going to change after this game. Mr. Coach, are you ready?
Mangene men KP.
Yeah, boy. It's a what about Fair 2. What's popping, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Coach, I am with you, man. Dog, I hope you good, man. On this here Friday afternoon, Fair 2. What's popping?
Hola, Prayaga. I am not in Fair 2. I hope you are as well. My Pagania at home. I hope you guys are doing well as well. I hope as excited as I am. You know, for me, this game, probably the most excited I've been to play against Sundowns since before that horror movie, Ribeiro Costa got off us. I think we have a lot to be excited about. Our team is kind of building a little bit of momentum from a performance point of view. We're starting to get a starting 11 that we can believe in, trust in. I look at Sundowns and I think about the way Bakhetlung rotated their squad. It kind of shows you who they're also thinking like, oh, this ain't that Pirates that was easy to beat 2 weeks ago that had so many flaws in their game. So I'm really excited, man. I'm excited for the coach as well. I think a good result sets him on the right trajectory for the rest of the season. I think it'll send a statement that you'll see in the title as well. I think it'll send a warning to the rest of the league. Both Dumagabanye, who were excited during our troubles, will start to remember. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited.
Away. Well, we do have a format for this show. We're going to start with just talking about the mood in the camp, putting ourselves as a fly on the wall in those changing rooms. And then we're going to go through our predicted lineups and then the all-important score prediction. So I'm sure nobody wants to miss that. So before we get into the pop and place of the show, please don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe to be notified when we do drop, and share Namapagania so we can grow the community. Mr. Coach, let's talk about the mood in the camp. To team news, Van Rooyen injury.
Further, man.
Ola, okay. Where you want to take this?
A step further quickly. In the same breath, Yaur Pagania has targets for the season in terms of the Culling knockout and the MTN8 and the league and so forth. Yeah. I would love to hit 20 likes in the stream. So please, if you guys are watching right now at any point, please smash that like button. Help us get back to our winning ways as well. YouTube is still punishing us, but we do see the love. Thank you for the views. Please, subscribe.
You should stop blaming YouTube, Mr. Coach. Don't blame YouTube. YouTube helped us get the channel back, dude. They really, honestly helped us get the channel after the hacking. It's not YouTube, it's the algorithm. It's not YouTube, it's the algorithm, young tall.
Yeah.
And the algorithm is based on you. The algorithm is actually based on you watching there. So whenever you do get the chance, guys, just hit the like. We appreciate everybody watching live or watching after the fact. Mr. Coach, yeah, let's talk about that mood in the camp.
The mood in the camp must be very good, bro. I don't think there's any reason for it to be negative. We come back from a very good performance. Like I did say in the player ratings regarding the Stellenbosch game, it wasn't only about a good result, but for me, we had a very good performance. We showed intention from start to finish. We dominated the game from start to finish. So I believe that's something that gave confidence in the team as well. And that on its own was building from a good second half against Sundowns. I think we started slowly maybe in the second half, but as soon as we got our hand on the game, we were in charge for the last 30 minutes or so of that second half. So if you think about that, and the Steelers game, I think that definitely gives confidence in the team, confidence in the coach's model. It's very clear that I also see that there's a better understanding of the coach's model and trying to execute it. So definitely positive from that aspect. And Jose always said, and I always cite it as well, that he never struggled to motivate the players for cup games, because that on its own is motivation to try and get a result. So if you think about wanting to defend the MTN8 amidst the doubts so early in the season, as well as wanting to get a point for the coach and getting something for the coach from a point of silverware and building momentum, I think definitely positive mood in the camp. I think they geared up, a lot of motivation probably going on around in there. So I expect good results, man, because of that mood in the camp.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Mood in the camp is most probably nice and positive, dude. They like you were saying, they're basically understanding their roles a little bit better. The only bummer is the fact that Van Rooyen will not be available, and I hope it's not too much of a long-term injury. But the way I see those, usually they usually, like, those muscle injuries are usually a couple of weeks at a time. So yeah, dude, do you want to talk about a couple of people that we should be watching out for?
Most definitely. As much as we win the midfield battle, we certainly won it in the first leg. I think our big issue is going to be Umrembo, and not in the way that I'd like, man. Again, I mean, I think if you can pull up Tebogo there, you probably see one of the shortest men on the pitch. For sure, there's enough for sure I'm fit up there, and I am by no measure tall. But he wins so many aerial battles. He
Come on, Mr. Coach, don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, let me just go back to the normal screen so that this thing.
He gives this presence in the box, especially that corner kick. Last time out, he was battling Dino van Rooyen, and Dino van Rooyen probably lost every single aerial drew. His presence in there. He also got a nice shot at Chain. He pulled off a nice save, but Mrembola always has that shot ready. Give him any inch of space from 30 yards. In fact, he can have a crack at goal. So he's always going to be a threat in that regard. So yeah, aerially and from a shooting point of view, Mrembola. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think he's the best CDM in the country, and that one is a fact, not an opinion. So always going to be a threat.
In the league or in the country? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, because okay, cool, yeah.
Another one that becomes a threat, Tashreeq Matthews. Now, he might not be the most clinical player in front of goal. He might not pose a goal threat himself per se, but the big issue with him is that we lost Dino van Rooyen, and because we're not sure who's going to play it right back, it could be excuse me. It could be Tashreeq Matthews, or it could be Shandu, or it could be, God forbid, Mashiruani, which would give him even more chances to get past there. I think Tashreeq Matthews always has pace on the left-hand side. He knows how to find himself in the right spaces. He can take on his defender. He can always beat him, and he can actually deliver a ball into the box. In fact, honestly, the only thing he lacks is a goal-scoring threat.
Final action, assist is always up there, if you ask me.
It's always there.
But you put him through on goal. Sure, and if he's put through on goal, also just to be scared a bit, and he doesn't usually score. So I think he is a threat in terms of gameplay. He's going to be a threat in the game. We just need to take care of him. And we need to make sure if we do have Reyners on lock, then we kind of give him the opportunity to put in those crosses or give those balls to Reyners so that we know that we've got our TLP there at the back and he'll take care of him like he did in the last game. So I think he'll be a threat, but let's not be afraid of him, is how I feel.
I think, CM will also be very key in covering, because we attack at the fullback, and Matthews is the one who probably be left up front. in the case of a transition. So Siema will be very key in terms of, like he did against Stellenbosch. Devin Titus, Bomjela saw nothing because of Siema's reading of the game between him and Mbogazi and being able to time his runs properly when he finds himself in the position. So even if he doesn't beat the fullback, the cover play from Siema or whoever plays right centre back on the day will be very, very important. But he remains a threat nonetheless.
Cool, man. I think we don't need to really get into the whole Tabaya Reina's. I think we know what's popping there. I think we did explain Hantle Hore midfield battle. We feel like we have it on lock. We just need to make sure Horam Rembula doesn't do what he wants there. Okay. Let's get into these lineups, Mr. Coach. Let's get into these lineups. Obviously, we start with your lineup. Care to share?
Yeah, I would have preferred to go with the exact same lineup. Yeah, Stadies. I thought that was probably our best lineup at the moment. All things considered, especially for this kind of game that requires a lot in the midfield. So I won't even talk too much about it. The only issue is the fact that Van Rooyen is not available for selection. So it was kind of a toss-up between starting Sibilibile at right back and having Moremi on the right-hand side, or having Shandu at right back and Sibilibile up on the right-hand side. And for me, I think because we need a goal a lot more than Sundowns do, we want to show our intentions. I think we're going to try and snatch the game very early. It makes better sense for me to have Shandu at right back. So knowing very well that Shandu at right back means when the coach makes a change, because he will make a change at right back around the 70th minute mark, somewhere around there. Excuse me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. I think we will be able to drop Sibilibele back into right back and then put on Moremi, of course, on the right-hand side. But what I want to emphasize on is those first 20 minutes where Mufokeng was playing at 10 was just so beautiful to watch. I want to see more of that. I think he does something that Tito Arkai, in the sense that Mufokeng forms part of the attacking four when he's playing at 10. Tito drops a bit too much. Mufokeng remains a threat in that final third. And I think the cohesion between even the coach, Wibuile and Fetu Are, there seems to be, he found a very nice relationship between Apollos Mufokeng and Sibidibile. So I'd love to at least keep that intact. Shandu will just need a lot of help from CM again in covering for him. I think Limbata will be important in that, but yeah, he can do a job.
Okay, Shandu, huh? All right, throw Shandu in. Okay, no, it's fine. I like it. I will answer or reply to that using my information because they are very similar, except I chose not to start a policy because you know why? I feel like we have to get into the possibility that we won't win this game in 90 minutes. And so I just did want to keep something on the bench. So my front four, if you will, is Tito, Mufokeng, Sibilibele, and Mahopa. Midfield 2, obviously, Nduli Limbata. The back 5, instead of having Shandu at right back, I have Mashilwane there. And for me, if I'm going to do the whole thing of putting, okay, you can call me crazy. If we're going to do the whole thing of making Sibilibele right back later and putting in Bo Moremi and all of that stuff, I think, why not have somebody who's just going to be solid at the back, you know? And we did talk about this whole Matthews thing. So, I mean, it's probably a reason, or I can give you a point to say, Hore, it's a crazy selection because experience is going to count in this game more than anything. So, yeah, I could put Shandu there. It's neither here nor there for me, actually. We just need a replacement for Van Rooyen at the end of the day.
You know, I just want to say something about, especially your back four. Now, I know I'm calling you crazy, but I still think Mashilwane is probably one of our best 1v1 defenders because as poor as he has been, he's been poor on the ball. His defending, I think, is still solid. Okay, against Marumo Garrick, since found wanting, and that's the goal we go down to. But I won't crucify him for that error alone because I've seen Bordela make that error countless times. I've seen basically almost all our centre backs make that error except for Nda. So I won't stick on Mashilwane for making that one error. But the reason why I think it's crazy to play him is because he comes from, I think, is it 2 or 3 back-to-back terrible performances. His confidence must under his shoe.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. By the way, yeah. Okay.
It's a game of fine margins, and I just wouldn't want to risk something that can go down to one moment like that to a player who's shaky in his confidence, type of thing.
Yeah, no, that's why I ended up saying Horiyazin. Actually, it's neither here nor there. I just wanted to get Van Rooyen out of the starting 11 and put in another right back. And I wasn't going to put Seville there. So it's fine. We'll see what the chat has to say. By the way, I don't have access to the chat just yet, guys. So if you guys are saying something and I'm not getting to it, let's get to that right after we do our score predictions. Mr. Coach, we will be at Lucas Masterpieces Morepe Stadium. How does it go? Is it before extra time? Is it after extra time? Will we need to go to the police station? Do the police need to be on standby? Do they need to be on standby for those in yellow or for those in black and white? What's the score going to be, Mr. Coach?
Why is it I have a sneaky feeling of going Shaba Sundowns? Not only will I go, but another feeling of going Shaba.
Yeah.
I want to see something close to that. Because the last time we were 1-1 in the semi-final against Sundowns at home, go Orlando, we went to, this time it was go Putam Kaba, while they're still sorting out the situation, and we gave them 3. That being said, I think it'll be a 2-0, maybe 2-1, but I think it's possible we don't concede this time. And that way, Klabaga concede. We do have errors in us.
We do fit.
The Sundowns are a little bit unsettled, so I think
they're going to be fresh. They're going to be fresh. Let's not forget they're going to be super fresh.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there for me, honestly speaking. I think we will get 2 goals. Will we get a clean sheet? Is it like my club? Flipping a coin in my head. Okay, I think I'll go with 2-1.
Whether it happens within 90 or 120 is not an issue.
You know what? I actually think it could be a 1-1 in 90 minutes.
Okay.
But my prediction is kind of different because if it ends at 1-1 in 90 minutes, I think we'll chop them 3-1 extra time. I think if we go the other side, we will finish them completely. So my 2-1 is based on 90 minutes.
Well, I wish I could actually say something different, but I actually feel the same. I feel like 1-1 again, another equal encounter, and then we edge it ka extra time. So I will also go for a 2-1, and the receipts have now been processed. Sir, this is the one, or the scores that we will have to live/die on. Mr. Coach. Well, that was our preview. I hope you are excited. I'm gonna see if I can get to the chat, but I can see that the network is actually not playing ball with us today. Coach, there's a
chance that I could get to the chat. Just give me a sec. I think I can get to it.
Okay, cool. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, Bafethu. How are we going to feel if we lose? That's a question. How are we going to feel? Yeah, like, are we going to throw away everything that's good that has happened? Who are we going to blame? Are we going to say, no, he doesn't pick his squad again? Does he pick his squad when we lose, or does he pick his squad when we win?
you know? That's a very important conversation that needs to be had in faith. So now I can understand this. So how do I create a new coach? What we say is that nope, that's not his lineup. But when things go wrong, that actually goes away again.
And it's all down to him again. Especially because we don't have the irrefutable truth in our hands for us to control. So that's what makes it.
Well, that's
a little bit
interesting. There's
difficult.
nothing in the chat.
Nice. Okay.
Nice, yeah.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that we don't hold our heads like this at any point in the game. If it's going to happen, let it happen early so we can get back to winning ways. That was your preview for the game against Sundowns here on the Happy People TV, Orlando Pirates fan channel. Please don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe to be notified, and share. Danko.